Are we live? Are we live? We might be live. We might be live. We might be live. I think we are. Hello. Hello. Let's go to the... Alright. 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 Is that working? Yeah, that's working. Sound. Fantastic. Should I get my little logo on this? Should I try and be professional? Let's put the little logo in the corner. So people know I'm me. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Let's make sure there's nothing in the background anywhere. There we go. Hello, everybody. So, my son's asleep. My missus has fallen asleep. She told me to wake her up. And then she said, no, I just need 5 minutes. So she's gone now. So, it's a Saturday. And I am at a loose end. I was going to stream tomorrow morning. I still might, but I figured I'd just have a stream now because I've got nothing better to do. I was going to do some recording for the next video, but I'm wiggling my leg, sorry. I was going to do some recording for the next video, but I don't want to. I can't be bothered. So, yeah, you've got me. High energy. I always come alive at night. I'm a night owl, you know. I really like the nights. I'm terrible in the morning, in the day, but as soon as the night comes, it's my time. It's my time. Let's have a look, see if we can see anybody in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Callum. Hello, Hugh. Hello, Theo. Hello, Zuck. Hello, yes. I've got some books here. What I was going to do is play Bannerlord and ramble about things as we go along. But I've got some books here. We might have a read of some bits, might have a flick through, find some fun bits of the lore. So I've got this. I went into the library, which is basically me going into my garage, into a big plastic box where all my lore books are, because they can't fit on the bookshelf. I've got too many real books there on the bookshelf. But we've got an old favourite. Maybe we'll go and see what Slanesh has been up to. And this, which is a real gem, and really why I fell in love with Darius Inks. I fell in love with Darius Inks. But it's the old charge. I need a new charger cable. It's the charger cable I discovered. I need what's it got? It's got at the end, it's the old xenobiologist stuff. But then it's got this whole other section written by Drake, which is the sort of main character in the Blackstone Fortress novels, and also like a major character in the Blackstone Fortress game, which is basically Hero Quest but with guns. So yeah, I got all this stuff. I did videos on a lot of this stuff, so we'll go some of these because he's really written like a 17th century English pirate captain. He's Drake. He's basically Drake. He's basically Drake. So he's got these sarky, offensive takes. Like, what's the word? Someone who goes around and sees these, discovers these civilizations, you know what I mean? I forgot what it's called. My mind's gone. I'll come awake in a bit. I've just been pissing about on my phone, doom scrolling for the last hour. And it was like, oh, it's only 10, you know what I mean? Like, it's only 10 o'clock. It's only 10 o'clock. So I've got to do something more productive than this. So this seems like the best thing I can do at the moment. Otherwise, I'll get in my car and go to McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger, which won't help anyone. All right? That's not going to help anyone, is it? So, bro, I love your readings. Thank you, man. And just on that, I put a community post out recently. I thought I made this clear multiple times. The podcast version of this channel, it's all audio, is available on all of your major platforms. All the videos up to The last videos I put out. I haven't put any of the new ones out. I've got to update it with the newer stuff. Yeah, all the old stuff is still there. From my perspective with the YouTube channel, I am being very cautious moving forward. I'm taking the hit now because what happened to me, I think, will get worse and worse and worse as we go along. For that kind of thing, I mean, it's inevitable. AI scraping, if you want to call it that, that will just improve as we go along. So, in terms of what I can put back on the channel, I will be putting some stuff back on the channel, but I have to be very careful. You get me? So just bear with me. I'll be making new stuff as well, which is completely fine. And yeah, the next videos that are going to come out is The Rise of the Primarch. Hopefully next weekend, fingers crossed. And the Sabbath Worlds Crusade video. But I've got to rewrite the end section a little. Again, this is just future-proofing. I know not everybody's happy with that. And bloody hell, people have a problem with, like... I knew... So as a joke, I was pissing about with AI art, right? I decided to try Mid-Journey out, right? Never used it before. And I discovered you can make like little video versions of things. So I was trying to make like Eldar stuff, Eldar-ish, stuff for the last video. And I just made an Eldar chick, and then I turned her into motion. You can tell her to do it. So she's just smiling seductively at the thing. And I uploaded it as a short on the channel. And the amount of people are just like, oh, AI slop, unsubscribed. It's like, bro, it's a joke. I've literally, like, it's called, if you haven't seen it, it's just like POV, you reboot a Gilliman and you've just woke up. And you've got like a Yvren character, like, giving you the eye. It's a joke. You know what I mean? It's a joke. I don't know. Damn ads. No, they're good. They're all good. Happened to another bloke that read fantasy, sadly. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, going forward, you have to be particularly careful, So I've thought it through. I've looked up a bunch of stuff, and I know where I am with things. The channel's going to continue. You're going to get some excellent quality content and all that stuff. But yeah, we just got to be long term. I've got to look long term, yeah, because I like doing this. I've got other things coming up, things I'm going to be doing, but I really like doing this, and it's fun for me. And I've been doing it a long time now, so I don't want to lose the channel. So unfortunately, I've got to take a hit. I've got to take a hit on views, on subscribers, on various other things. But the channel will continue, and I know a lot of you guys have been here since the start, or for years now. So, I mean, I think I saw something terrible. Someone posted a message which was quite disturbing. They said, can't believe I've been watching Border Prince since I was 15, and I'm 21 now. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? It's terrible. But everything will be cool. Everything will be good. Some of the old stuff will be coming back. The Warhammer radio live stream will be coming back. Okay, and that's where you'll get everything, everything you need. Basically, check your PayPal. Check my PayPal. I'll check it later, man. If you don't mind, I can't really log in at the second, mostly because I've forgotten the password for that account. So I've got to go on my phone. But if you've sent some gratitude, if you've sent a tithe, Theo, I appreciate it, man. I'll message you back on there. And if anyone else would like to, it's at ABORDER Prince on PayPal. But thank you, sir. You're already a mod, Theo, so there we go. I already made you a mod. You're already proving yourself to be one of the most stalwart supporters of the channel. I sent you 100 quid. You what? Bruh. Thank you, man. I'll message you back. That's an insane sum. That's an insane sum. Thank you so much. Things are tight, man. I need to buy a new camera. That'll go towards that. Thank you, man. Any money I make on this, well, for the most part, at the second, I'm actually really brassic. But anybody I make on this YouTube channel goes towards, like, books and things for the most part. You know what I mean? But, dude, if that's true, if you're not just messing with me, if that's true, I'll check. But thank you ever so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. That's amazing. Thank you, man. I can't say thank you enough. That's insane gratitude. More than you should, completely. But I'll accept it. Times are tough. Thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it. Really help you through a dark time. People say that. People get all of that stuff, you know. I'm always very grateful about the channel because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get, you know, there's always a bit of negativity. It's the internet, man, you know what I mean? I've been on the internet a long time. You know, blah, blah, blah. But it's always nice to hear that people, like, people say that, you know, blah, 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 particularly during the coup. And all of that, people were very lonely and stuff like that. And, you know, I mean, I was already living that life because I'd become like a semi, what would you call it? Semi full-time YouTuber. And so I was already living the lockdown life, you get me? I was already living that life, you know. I didn't have a real job for like 2 or 3 years. And so, yeah, you know, or any job, really. I was just doing YouTube. It was great. It was great. I stopped being a civil servant because that was mind-numbing and soul-destroying. And I just fully became this. In fact, I'd moved on to another job and I'd stopped doing that job. What was I? Was an officer or something like this? I forget what it was. But, well, you don't need to know. But that was equally soul-destroying and boring. So the YouTube really took off. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do this for a bit. And then, you know, 1 year turns into 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and there we go. And here we are now. I know people say, I mean, it helped me. You know, it's been great for me. It's been a boost to my confidence and whatnot, and it's been a real joy. It really helped me develop a lot of skills in public speaking, I guess you'd say, you know, this kind of thing. Yeah, a lot of people have said, you know, really helped me through this. You know, I've had a dark time. And so, I mean, I'm being a bit blasé with it, yeah. They said this, oh, I've had a dark time. But, like, it is nice to know that it's strange, as you can imagine, to know that people are, all of you random people out there on the internet are listening to me babble or do a lore video or do a silly voice and say something that connects with you. I mean, obviously, it's all coming from the source material, particularly with the short stories and all that sort of stuff. Like, they were gold, and a lot of some like the thing with 40k. The thing with 40k. I mean, I've been into 40k for years, and I think I've said this many times. I intended originally to do like a history podcast, be a bit serious, yeah. But I started doing Warhammer content because it was fun and kind of. I don't mean this how it sounds. It was easy. You can't make mistakes with history podcasts. You have to know your stuff, and I'm not a scholar in that area. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I think I'm probably more well-read than a lot of people in various subjects. But I'm not like a history scholar. I'm not an academic. You know, I haven't even got a full degree. You get me? I was working for. I never went to university. I had to work full time. So all I've got is an international relations diploma, which is basically half a degree from Open University, because I was working full time at the time and doing that in my part time. So that's my academic. That's my highest academic achievement. But I did international relations, and if you've done international relations or like, you know, any kind of like politics sort of thing or history thing, it's like an amalgam of various different disciplines, international relations. So you do a bit of social study, philosophy, history, geopolitics, all that sort of stuff. So it was like interesting to me. But I don't know what my point is now. I'm just babbling. What am I babbling about? Oh, well, it's nice that people I mean, some of the names, and people have messaged me and stuff like this. There's some genuinely like important people who watch this content I do. Oh, that was what I was saying. Yeah. So a history thing, you have to be really well versed. You have to be really well trained to do a good history podcast. You know, it's not like the old days. Like, you know, there's a lot of guys who started doing history podcasts and stuff when podcasting and things like this in YouTube first started, and they kind of rode the wave because they were the first to do it, so they could get away with things that you wouldn't be able to get away with now because people call you up on it. But the Warhammer seemed like a fairly easy, because I knew the Warhammer content really well. I thought, you know, I've been into it since I was like 9, 10, something like this. So my consideration was, what could I do? Well, I made a video on Cadia. I made a video on the Cadian, on Cadia, and I think I've told this story before. I made like, I put it out, and in a day it made like £5. So this is like, it got like 2,000 views and made like £5. I uploaded it just as a joke. I've been messing about with videos, mostly to insult friends of mine at the time. I got a bunch of... A friend of mine went for a... A friend of mine... So bear in mind we're all like... This is like a 25, 26-year-old guy. He went and got a photo shoot done of like his family. But then he got loads of like glamour shots done of himself, like doing this. You know what I mean? And like that, it was so... I wouldn't say cringe because I like the guy, but it was so funny because he's exactly the kind of person who would do that, and he uploaded them all to Facebook. So I took them all and I turned them into a video, and it was like the first video I ever did using video software. I had to, like, that's, you see what I mean? Like, you see how these little things incrementally add to the direction of your life, right? Little choices. And my little choice was to sit on my computer the one Friday night, seeing these pictures, and pull them all together into a mocking video of him. And I think I put was it I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy, and that was it. That was my first ever video I ever made, and I uploaded it to Facebook. Much hilarity was had, many likes between friends, as in like probably 12 likes. And I was like, you know, this video editing, that's fine. And then I kind of thought, maybe I could do something on YouTube, because I was writing like scripts for a history podcast. And then I thought, I'll try Warhammer stuff out, because there wasn't many people doing the Warhammer stuff at the minute, at the time. There weren't many people doing Warhammer stuff at the time. There was, who was there? There was a bunch of guys who started around the same time as me, but like the only people I'd seen doing Warhammer content was, there was a guy called Terra or something like that. I think he stopped doing it. He was like one of the first. And there was Arch. He was doing loads of stuff. And Valrak was around. I think he had about 20k subscribers at the time. And I think that was probably Grimdark Narrator. I don't know where he's from. I want to say Hungary. I might be completely wrong, and I mean no offence in that. I think he was knocking around. And there was One Mind Syndicate. They were knocking around. And they're the only ones I could tell you. Vaults of Terror, that was it. He was one of the... Yeah, he was probably one of the first ones I discovered, probably. And I thought to myself, well, they're doing all right. I could give this a go. You know, I'll give this a go. So I started doing it, and it did all right. Like, it was nothing viral or anything like this, but I started knocking... I didn't do well on YouTube until about like 2 years in, and then all of a sudden it was just all growth then. It was kind of stable the rest of the time. It took me about like 3 or 4 months to get 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of all right, right? I think that's okay. At the time as well, YouTube was smaller, but Sandman of Terror. No, I'm not saying like. Yeah, exactly, man. It was. Hey, dude, it wasn't cringe. It was hilarious. This wasn't. No, I don't mean like YouTubers that like. I'm not saying like YouTubers that I like or follow or anything like this. No. I mean like at the time, like 7 years ago, they were the only ones knocking around. So I had a look. I think I was looking for... People used to... And they used to go viral. It'd be like Warhammer music video. And it'd be like the Dawn of War soundtrack with like Man O' War over the top of it, you know? That was the kind of content on YouTube for Warhammer. And then there was a couple of guys doing like lore videos, like discussion videos or whatever. So I thought I'd do it, and I thought I'd do it in character. Like, vaguely. I think that's what I was aiming for. I was trying to do the World at War, right? I was trying to do... And that's what I thought I'd do. The Sabbath World's Crusade, I'll do it in the style of the World at War. If you don't know the World at War, it's Laurence Olivier. It's a classic sort of British World War II documentary. Great series. Because it's made in the 50s, 60s, like they're interviewing like a lot of veterans who are still relatively young, like they're in their 40s and 50s, you know what I mean? Like, me, you know, interviewing Japanese generals and stuff like this, you know, and they're recounting their things and all this sort of stuff. And I wanted to do something like that. That's what I was aiming for. And I think I achieved that. I think I'm as good as Laurence Olivier. But no, that was my main thing. And then as I was doing that, I started doing other things, other topics and law videos, and I started doing review videos. And then I started doing some live streaming and stuff like that. So that's the history of the channel, basically. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So to get back to the point, in a roundabout way, the fact that people message me and they say that they're having like they've been having a tough time and they really appreciate the videos, you know, they're at their. I always imagine because I listen to stuff. Obviously, I don't listen to Warhammer content. I don't listen to any Warhammer content. I occasionally watch Valrak's stream because he's a good guy. And he's up to date with all the rumours and stuff like this and blah, blah, blah. And he's a nice guy. I like watching him. But the thought that someone's at home like I would be and they're having a bad time in their life for whatever reason, I don't want to go into details, and yet they're taking solace in me doing stupid voices and chewing the scenery on stupid, you know, Warhammer space opera videos or whatever, is really strange. And I mean, it's nice, it's great, and it's nice to know that you're helping people in a small way. But yeah, it's very strange, and I'm really glad. I've been really lucky with YouTube. Like I say, again, when I started. Who's the guys who were around when I started? They started about Voldemort, Mr. Voldemort, and he's done well, hasn't he? He's done really well. And then there was that Australian lad. Is it Mega Kill? What's his name? He's a bit edgy. Well, people tell me he's not that edgy anymore. I don't know, but Major Kill, that's it. He was knocking around. I think them two started about the same time as me. I can't think, but there was a bunch of other guys I remember. I can't remember the names, but I definitely saw them coming. I used to pay more attention back then because I was looking for what am I doing? How can I? What do people like? You know, what's the style that people like? What are people who are successful doing to achieve good numbers and all that sort of stuff? Blah. I don't really care about that stuff anymore. I stopped bothering with that years ago. I just put out whatever I want. But yeah, there was them guys, and I think they're the only ones who are around now. I couldn't tell you. I think there was a couple of others, but so I've been very lucky. Like I say, I haven't got 1 million subscribers. My videos very rarely go anything close to viral. But before I took them all down, I had millions of views on stuff like this, and it's you know, and I've had messages from people that you would not expect. Okay, like academics, you know, important people. Yeah, very strange, very, very strange. And yeah, it's nice to know that it's had a nice effect on people. 40k Theories, yeah, he's been knocking around. I never watched his stuff, man. But he's been around for a long time, hasn't he? Yeah, he was probably around before I started. I remember seeing him about. But again, I don't really watch Warhammer content at all. I never really did, except when I first started. You looked around and saw what people were doing and stuff. But yeah, now for sure, I couldn't do it. I think it's bad to. I wouldn't want to obsess about this thing of ours. I wouldn't want to obsess about it too much and watch other people's content and stuff like that. I think that's the road to insanity, because I think you're chasing views and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, obviously we're all chasing views. It's all about views on YouTube, but you know, I'm not trying to be like some moral person here. It's just I ain't got the energy for it. I've got other things going on. You got into YouTube because of 40k period. Yeah, a lot of people say this. I get messages from people myself. I got into Warhammer. I'm not into the game, but the lore and everything I got into by watching you. Because, you know, I guess when I add content on the channel, people would just like catch the one video. Because a couple of them did go viral. And I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know how any of that works. But, like, you know, I guess like having, you know, 200, 300,000 views on a video is viral, isn't it? Or millions. And then they watch one video and then they watch all of them and stuff like that. So, yeah. Was Luton going there? Yeah, he probably was, man. I think in fact, he was one of the ones who was around before me. He would have been around. Yeah. I think he was going then. Everybody was, the whole space. The whole space, the community, was a lot smaller back then, obviously. You know, Warhammer really took off. I mean, people say it was during our recent medical events, but it was before then. Like, the trends were already there. Astartes was a big pull, but it was already rising. And then Astartes came out and boosted everything up, and then we had this period where people were bored. And they were looking for things to get into, looking for things to read, looking for things to listen to. And then now we've got this period now where we've got, like, you know, a TV show on the way, and hopefully it's good, you know. And I'll tell you now, well, unless they pay me, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm really susceptible to bribery, as many in the chat will know. I'm very susceptible to bribery, more or less. But if the show's terrible, I'll say it's terrible. Okay, so don't worry. Unless they pay me. If they come to me and they say, yo, a Border Prince is 10 grand, just say you love the show. That's a difficult dilemma for me, because, like, that's a lot of money. I mean, more would be better, but we'll see how it goes. But I'll probably have to be honest. You know, it's hard to say, right? It's easy to have principles when it costs you nothing, isn't it? It's easy to have principles when it costs you nothing. And I am very, very, very susceptible to bribery. The Silent King novel was great. I haven't read it, man. I haven't read any. The last 40k novel I read was the Belisarius Call versus Fabius Boyle one, and I didn't enjoy it. And I know why. If I was just reading that as a standalone book, well, if I was just reading it as a standalone book, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. We'll look it up in a minute. If I was being honest, I would say it was probably like, say compared to Devastation of Baal, which is a 10 or a 9.5. That one, 6.5, 7. It was okay. It was okay as a standalone novel, but having been an amazingly large fan of the Fabius Boyle novel series, which I recommend, is probably the best 40k series out there, or it's in the top 5 for me of the best 40k series. And Josh Reynolds' best work at Games Workshop, I have to say. I loved it. Fantastic. I'll repost my review on it because I think people like that because I'm gushing about it in a non-cringe way. Okay, I really liked it for various reasons. It's very clever books. They're very clever, fun, interesting books. But what he did with that character, Fabius Boyle, Guy Haley's version of him is not him. It just lacks the depths and the interest, and yeah, so that was the reason why I wasn't too keen on the book. If I've read it as a standalone book, I probably wouldn't have a problem. But because I read it after this amazing exploration of the character of Fabius Boyle, then yeah, it's like once you watch The Sopranos, you can't watch EastEnders. You know, once you've watched The Sopranos, you can't watch slop anymore. You can't enjoy slop. You know, it's terrible. Gene Father, that's the one. Gene Father. I mean, it's an okay book, and if you've been following the Belisarius called Saga. I'd say great work. I did not like the Belisarius core character at all. I thought it was lame. But then I read the great work, and Guy Haley really converted me to that character. I love that character now. I think he's great. Great work is, again, he's probably from Devastation of Baal and the Great Work are probably the best books that. Oh, and controversially, apparently, the Comrade Kurz novel that. And what else did he do? He did Korax as well, didn't he? Korax is a great novel by Guy Haley. Night Haunter, is it Night Haunter, or is that a different book? The Primarch novel of Comrade Kurz by Guy Haley, amazing, loved it, fantastic. It was nice to see someone else take the character who wasn't Aaron Dembski Bowden and do a great job with it. That was fantastic. But those 4 books for me are like Guy Haley's best books, personally. Everything else is kind of like mid, I have to say, in my opinion. But those things are works of art and some of the best 40k fiction that there is. But where was I? I've got completely distracted here, boys. What's going on in the chat? The Terminus decree. I saw someone talking about this. So they kind of just like jumped the shark. Is that the right expression? I watched Happy Days. It used to be on in the mornings on television, on Channel 4. So I understand the reference. But David Jackson. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, man. With a little teal. I don't know what he is. It's supposed to be a pear with eyes and legs and hands. I don't know. I appreciate it anyway. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir. In fact, I'll make you a mod. There we go. Don't do anything with the power I'm giving you. It's just so you feel special in the chat. There you go. Thank you, David Jackson. Everybody gets a mod. Anyone who donates gets a wrench tonight. Okay? I'm feeling generous. Warlord Rowe was talking about Terminus. Warlord Rowe, I mean, he's been around a long time. I think he started about the same time as me. There was like a second generation, if you want to put it like that, of like Warhammer content creators. I'm in the second generation. Rook Cook! For the bribery susceptibility, was just heading to my FLG, to my FLG, what's FLGS? Thank you, Rook. Rook takes Rook. Sir, you are an extremely generous gentleman. Not as generous as Theo, obviously, but, still very, very generous. Thank you, boys. I really appreciate that. This is unexpected. I thought I'd have about 10 people watching while I rambled. I guess Saturday night, late night is a good time. And to be fair, it is. I mean, let me look at my YouTube subscription feed. There's bugger all going on. It's not like the glory days when there'd be live streams going on with nut jobs arguing with each other like in the old days. It's all gone, man. It's all gone. Crazy people. Hilarious, crazy people. It's all gone, man. Saturday night, and what is there? Antov Petrov. Let's discuss claims that Comet 31/Atlas is an alien probe. I mean, that's it, base. I mean, like, there's nothing being posted. I need to update my feed, man. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. I just got these news channels for, like, current events. I've become an old man, you know what I mean? I've become an old man. Or the Y-Files. He's good. He does conspiracy theory stuff. That's good for, like, white noise. He seems like a nice guy. If you want to hear about Sasquatches and, like, alien mind reading or whatever, that's the place to go. Where's my chat? Hello, from Ireland. Hello, sir. Gen Zero of Warhammer content creators. Warhammer Ed was where I learned a lot after Dawn of War. I've never heard of Warhammer Ed at all. I never knew how to do. I'm going to have to go and get another coffee in a minute, or otherwise I'll collapse. We're going to do some gaming in a bit. Thank you ever so much for all the donations. And Theo, I will send you a personal message afterwards, okay? If you have sent that on PayPal, I really appreciate it. If you're just mocking me, I'm going to ban you. If you're making a joke out of me and this channel and everybody in this community, I will ban you. But otherwise, I'll send you a nice message. Thank you. Is Belisarius called a heretic? Heresy is a matter of perspective. Heresy, I've discussed this before. Heresy, and again, anyone in the chat can tell me I'm wrong, because I might be. Heresy comes from the word heretikos, and it means someone who chooses. So, obviously, there were a lot of different interpretations about Holy Script back in the day, before the cementing of the church and the clergy. And people used to pick and choose which gospels and stuff like this to include in the Bible, and different versions of the gospels and so on. And so people would pick and choose, and so they would call them heretics, heretikos, because they are picking and choosing, you see. So heretic's a fun word once you understand the... Is it etymology? No, that's a different word. Anyway. So it might be. The terminus decree. Now, as I understand it, yeah. So what it's saying is, and for those who don't know, spoilers. The terminus decree has been like a thing in the law since the Grey Knights were around, I'm pretty sure. It's just been a little snippet, like they've got this like ultimate weapon, there's a thing that basically like the Grey Knights have to do in the event of like total collapse. And it's always been a fun thing, like what's going on. What GW have done is rewritten it to say now that the Grey Knights have to stop the Emperor from leaving the throne room, essentially. They have to stop him leaving the Golden Throne by any means necessary. And this is troubling him in a number of ways. For one, it's kind of lame. And it's lame to know. You've got to have mysteries. That's why 40k was always so fun, because it had all these little snippets and there were mysteries. You know? Show, don't tell is a big thing with 40k. The original guys, the original writers, or at least the guys in the late 90s and so on, they took what was already there and they did this amazing work with it. By chance, really. They weren't really trying that hard. I mean, they were trying hard, but it was kind of like they were doing a job, right? Okay? They were just having fun. But you got all these things, and now you get to the current age and everything has to be explained. Everything's got to be explained, and it ruins the magic. It ruins the magic. Oh, your friendly local gaming store. Dude, thank you very much, mate. You could have just posted that in the chat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate it. It's game night, so hopefully we'll be getting some more people on board. Yeah, man, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully you're playing the best game that GW produced, which is Middle-earth. Hopefully you're playing that and not something else. But, yeah. What powers the Golden Throne if the Big E leaves it, though? Well, if you really think about it, so what is the Golden... by the way you're saying this... By the way you're saying this, I think you think that the Astronomicon is powered by the Emperor. And it's not. Mid-afternoon in Oregon. Appreciate your work, man. Woof! Woof! Oh! Thank you, Woof. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. The generosity is off the chain. Boys, I really, really appreciate it. I was not expecting this. It's late night gaming for me. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I'm definitely going to get a coffee. We'll keep this going, and I'll babble, and you can ask me questions, and we'll read some books. But and I'll play some games. I want to kill some peasants, basically. We'll do that in a moment. The Astronomicon is powered by all the Psykers, right? The Golden Throne is powered by these Psykers as well. You don't need the Emperor on the Golden Throne to power the Astronomicon. That's a myth. Because who was powering the Astronomicon before the Emperor was put on the Golden Throne? Right? because he was off leading the Great Crusade. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't need to be there to power the Astronomicon. What he's there to do is to stop the gate, the last gate, the ultimate gate, or whatever. Is it called the ultimate gate? From opening and letting in the tide of the warp onto Earth. So it's basically like a warp rift at this point, a broken warp rift held together. That's why he can't leave the throne. Unless it's sealed now, I don't know. But the Astronomicon is a separate thing to the Emperor. But the Astronomicon feeds the power to the Emperor. That's how I've always understood it. I feel like people think they're one and the same, and it kind of says that in the lore, but if you really think about it, that doesn't make any sense. Now, this is Warhammer 40k, so that's a valid possibility. But, yeah. So the Terminus decree is to stop the Emperor coming. And this feeds back to a whole thing. There's a lot of stuff in the lore, and I think this is going to come... This is going to be a big element of this whole great scaring thing. I think I mentioned this on the stream previously, the last stream I did, about the different factions of the Inquisition that we're going to see the founding of. The radicals and the traditionalists, if you want to put it like that, the zealots and the radicals. Those who become part of the Inquisition as the Imperium's forces go out and reconquer the galaxy and have been out there. They're either they were working for the Sigillite, doing Black Ops essentially, or they started doing that kind of Black Ops guerrilla stuff, subversion stuff behind the lines as the war progressed. And these elements are then integrated into the new Inquisition. But the Inquisition, as it's come from Terra, is a very faithful Inquisition because you've got that... Is it Keela? The first saint girl, right? She's leading the devout. That's what the Inquisition becomes because of everything that's gone on Terra, the calamity, the apocalypse of it all. They become ultra-religious. But as they're going out and they're integrating these different factions into the organisation of the Inquisition, these other groups aren't like that, if you get me. They haven't gone through the trauma, the spiritual trauma of being on Terra as the Emperor essentially died or the Primarchs died and all this sort of stuff. So and just the horrors of this vast war in the same way. So that's going to be a big element of things. Yeah, and that is also to do with you'll get a lot of. I think you'll get like a big part of the lore coming from this event will be about basically should we kill the Emperor so he can reincarnate as a new guy, or there's the whole Star Child thing and stuff like this. In the old lore, it used to be that the Emperor's actually got like a lot of kids. He's had a lot of kids over the time, and they're all like basically immortals because the Emperor is a man as well. And one of the things that this faction of radicals wanted to do was gather up all these kids, sacrifice them. Not kids; they're like full-grown people. The Emperor hasn't been at it for a while, so the ones that are knocking around, get them all together. Because they shared a piece of the Emperor's soul, his divine spirit, and sacrifice them all, and hope, and kill the Emperor at the same time, and hope that this unleashing of spiritual energy would allow the entity that is the Emperor's soul, the Emperor's spirit, to absorb all these other little bits of his soul that are in his children, and then allow him to reincarnate into the world. That was the old thing. Good luck. Oh, thank you, Kill Team Hungry. Good luck with the Terminus decree. The throne will fail earlier, and the Talisman of 7 hammer will kick in, and everyone can kiss their behind. What's the Talisman of 7? What's the Talisman of 7, man? Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, you can be one as well. Have I made? Everybody gets to be a moderator. I didn't get you, Wolf. I got distracted. I was just babbling. So, yeah. So yeah, I don't know whether they're like, I don't know whether they're gearing up for something in the lore, in the current setting of the lore, where they're going to try and bring the Emperor back, or at least setting it up where if they ever needed to sell an Emperor model for whatever reason, they've got everything in place to allow them to do that, if you get me. That's what I think's happening, like within the design area of things. But dude, thank you ever so much for the donation, and thank you everybody for the donations. I cannot say thank you enough. Really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna go and make another coffee because I'm almost out of coffee. I'll be 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm just gonna go and boil the kettle. It shouldn't take long though. It was boiled not too long ago. There'll be retcons. There's gonna be retcons all over the place, man. There's gonna be retcons all over the place. You'll see what this show brings. I mean, I think it's going to annoy a lot of us diehards in ways that I don't know yet. But judging by other stuff I've seen, it's like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of retcons, man. And you're just going to have to come to terms with it. If you don't like it, just treat it as a separate thing. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to you. But, yeah, I think that's set in stone. But the Great Scouring stuff should be more interesting than the Horus Heresy stuff because they've got a lot more freedom. Because there isn't an end point. You know what I mean? There isn't certain beats they have to get to. They can do a lot more interesting, fun stuff. There's certain things which are set in stone that have to occur. The Iron Cage, the Inquisition thing I mentioned, the Sigulsa thing, but I think that happens afterwards. The Primarchs gradually disappearing for various reasons. So there's going to be a lot of that. Those are some things. There's some of the beats in the sort of general arc of things that have to be hit, but they have a lot more freedom to do cool stuff because none of that's set in stone really. Like I said, there's just these occasional markers of things that have to occur at some point or another. Yeah, exactly. Theo gets it, man. How many books do you think the Skyrim be? I guess it'll depend on popularity. It'll depend on popularity. And hopefully they get their best guys on it. So like Chris Wright, Guy Haley, obviously, because he's acting as kind of lore master. And I have noticed that the inconsistencies in the lore have improved somewhat since he took over that role. I mean, I'm not too keen on some of the things that have happened, but and there's been various retcons that I'm not happy about at all. But I think, like in general, the feel of things and so on, I think has got better. If you understand, like on a certain level, I feel like everything's a bit more aligned than it was. It was all a bit haphazard for like since they launched this. Since we entered this, what do you call it, the Indomitus era, since the Primaris Marines came out, everything was a mess all over the place. So yeah, like things seem to have improved somewhat. That's a good question. Can someone help me with Bayard's revenge model thing? Bayard did die during the siege of Hellsridge. So what is that model? Did he survive and become Primaris? I have no idea. I never even considered that. I didn't even think it was the same character. I just thought it was Bayard because Bayard is like... Bayard has got to be one of the most Crusader-like names ever, right? Other than being called like Guy. You know what I mean? Like... wait. Or Guy, sorry. Other than being called that. You know, like, or Godfrey. Like, Bayard is like, it screams Crusader. And that's what the Templars are, obviously. So, I thought it was just like a generic, like, not generic, but you know what I mean? Like, they were just doing a name, you know? I don't know. The Iron Cage will be amazing. It has to be amazing. It's such a big part of the lore. And it's so interesting. And it's like, I love Perturabo as a character. I think they did an amazing job with him. I know people don't like this, but I really do. I love that Primarch book. I I loved the Guy Haley one, the architect, the architect short story. I can't remember what it was called. I love Perturabo. He's cool. He's interesting. And that's what, when 40k is its best, it's taking like, it's going interesting places with things. But what, I mean, for those who don't know, the Iron Cage, Perturabo, during the scouring, lures Rogel Dawn into a trap, the Iron Cage. It's also a reference to something. Oh God, what is it reference to now? Oh God. Oh God. It's a reference to something. The Iron Cage is a reference to something. God, I know what it is. Oh no, what is it? 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 What? Oh, it's a Max Weber thing. So I knew about this anyway because I studied international relations and I had to do a lot of Max Weber stuff. So yeah, all right. So this is why the old guys were so good, right? Which is why the old guys writing the 40k lore were so good. They're so good. They were obviously guys who were into like history and science stuff. They were well educated, but they were like geeks, weirdos, right? Like in the old style, you know. These were like, they were rock guys. If you ever seen any of the pictures, they look like exactly the kind of people I was mates with, you know. Right. This is why the Iron Cage as a name for this event is so good. So this is just a quick one so you understand. The Iron Cage is a concept introduced by German sociologist Max Weber in his work The Protestant Ethic and the Spirit of Capitalism, 1905. It describes a situation in which individuals are trapped by bureaucratic, rationalised systems and structures of modern society, such as There's a better way of summing this up. Rationalised bureaucratic priorities. Well, anyway, it's a reference to that. I'll leave you to investigate that and Max Weber's work. But yeah, it's a reference to that. But why it's so important is within the law is our boy Rogel Dawn gets lured into this trap, and he's in such a rage about Perturabo and stuff like this. Perturabo is like saying, "I've built the ultimate fortress. No one can crack this." Rogel Dawn's a pussy. So the Imperial Fists come along, the remnants of what's left of their legion, and attack this planet, but it's a trap that is set up, and it's like the entire planet has been turned into this fortified nightmare of trenches and bunkers and everything. And he's trapped in this. He can't get out of what he is. So he's in such a rage. He will not admit defeat, and essentially the Iron Warriors slaughter the Imperial Fists, and Guilliman has to come along and airlift the remnants of the Legion out. And then that is the reason why So at the time, it's got bigger implications than that, because at the time, Guilliman and Rogel Dawn, the Imperial Fists were the only major force which could... They were like the second largest force in the Imperium left against Guilliman and his giant horde of Blue Marines. So, and obviously with what Rogel Dawn did during the siege and his role throughout that, he has a larger cachet than Guilliman, but Guilliman has the resources and the army. So, what Guilliman wants to do is break up the legions and restructure the Imperium and do all these reforms and so on, which is as he's wont to do. Rogel Dawn is like opposed to this, and he might not have the same size army, but it's comparable, and he has a higher cachet. Now, what happens with this Perturabo's real victory, other than his own personal pride, is he allows Guilliman to basically become the superior force within the reformed Imperium and to carry out these reforms, and the remnants of the Imperial Fists left after this catastrophe at the Iron Cage, they break up into the chapters and do what Guilliman wants to do. They accept the Codex Astartes, and that's when except for a big chunk of them who go off with Sigismund and become the Black Templars who refuse to accept it. So there's going to be like really big moments, conflict moments of, Rogal Dorn accepting this new future and his role within it. And then Sigismund refusing and taking off all those who refused and going off. So the Crimson, and as well, the Crimson Fists were like, the Crimson Fists in the lore were one of consisted of all the new Marines that they recruited post-heresy. So they were more than happy to go along with how things were, because they were inclined that way, because they weren't from the original stock of Imperial Fists, if you get me. So it's interesting, right? So you can see how the power breaks down. So half the chapter, half the Legion, goes off and becomes Black Templars against the wishes of Rogal Dorn. Rogal Dorn then has the other half, and all the new Marines who aren't part of the original, chapter, who aren't part of the original Legion, they are happy that they won't support. So I think it'll be like a situation like they won't support Dorn in his argument because they agree that the chapter should be broken up because they're new Marines and they've been brought up in the post-heresy world, if you get me. And they're like, yeah, it's pretty mental. We shouldn't be able to have this much power. And they agree to become and go to Rin's world and everything. Or maybe they were a Crusading chapter as well, but they were basically all the young Marines who left. And then, so then he's left with the Rump, which becomes the Imperial Fists chapter. And then, what is the law with him now? Because I always remembered he got his hand, he boards a Black Legion ship. And there's two, isn't there? There's two laws. There's two versions of it. And he gets sucked into the warp when this ship does an emergency jump into the warp and they're lost. They lose him. That's Rogal Dorn's fate. And we don't know where he's gone since. Unless he's the Yellow King, which is doubtful. But then there's the whole thing of they've got his hands. And they used to scrimshaw their names onto his hands, on the bones of his hands. So I don't know what the actual law is. So that'll get clarified, I guess. The Executioners and Fafnir. Who's Fafnir? Have I forgot something? But it broke Dorn. This is the thing. Like the Iron Cage broke Dorn. Yeah, that's true. That's the best way to put it. It broke him. Yeah, and the Last War Principle and stuff like this. Were the Soul Drunkers a second founding chapter? I can't remember. But then again, they might not be actual Imperial Fists. That's another thing. He dies in the... Yeah. Fafnir, that name escapes me, man. Have I completely forgotten something? Oh, yeah, he's the Emperor's Custodian. I think it's Valdor. Particularly after I read that book, Two Metaphysical Blades. I was like, yeah, maybe. Alexis Pollux, boys. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's my thinking on it. There'll be, like I say, the Scouring will have all these amazing moments. If they're done right. If they're not written well, they'll be terrible. I mean, that's just the rule with everything. Anyway, I'm going to go and pop to the little boys' room and make a coffee. I'll be like as quick as I can, like 3 or 4 minutes at most. I'll turn this off. There you go. You can have a bit of this. Should put some music on. You can have some generic. You can have some music. Oh. I'll be back. I forgot my cup. I'm back. I'm back. What's going on in the chat? Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was an AI thing on the copyright art from an AI company, an AI copyright company. So going forward, we'll be using none of that art, because that's only going to get worse. You know, I could blag it for a bit and use I don't know, take an image, cut out a character, put him on a different background, all that sort of stuff, blah blah blah. But eventually, that won't work either. Although maybe it will. It's kind of like transformative, isn't it? So I don't know, but I'm not taking that risk. So unfortunately, you're stuck with the AI art. The very best AI art generated by ChatGPT. Not Grok, because Grok's terrible at generating images. It's pretty decent on some other stuff, actually. But I've tried them all out now. I'm pretty well versed in all the sort of major AI platforms. I was anyway, to be honest, but more so now. And I've been trying Midjourney. And Midjourney's, once you learn, it works differently than the other ones. It's a lot more delicate in the prompts. I haven't used it much. I used it like one day. But it's actually pretty decent, you know. AI is the future, boys, unfortunately. I agree with you on everything. And every problem that you've got with it, I agree with you. But necessity is my master, so. Was execution hour removed? I don't know if it was, man. On Spotify. People have told me there's a bunch of gaps on Spotify. I don't know why. Maybe it's the nature of the content. I think they're a bit more censorious on Spotify than other places. I don't know. But if you go to like Apple or Podbean and some others, I think it's on Amazon. I don't know. I can't remember, man. I clicked all the boxes. I don't know what they're called. You'll find them there. I think Podbean, you can just do direct download. Like if you just go onto the web page, you can just directly download the thing, I think. Gap AI. I've never seen it, man. I don't know that one. That's a new one on me. You could draw some stick figures? Yeah, well, I used to. In my Praetorian video, I had to draw maps, and I didn't know how to draw maps because I didn't know how to use any of the software that I was paying for. So I just drew a picture and scanned it in. Oh no, I drew it on Word, on Paint. I drew it on Paint. I might pull that up actually. Have I got that around? You can see that then. You can see that then. Is that still in the old archives? Where would that be? Where would that be? No. Okay. Where would that be? Where would that be? Did I download it? Or have I just got the audio version? Oh, I think I've just got the audio version, man. I'll have to rip it off some site it's got uploaded to somewhere. Yeah. I thought I had that and I haven't got it. Did I do... Or did I just misspell Praetorian in the file name? My Praetorian Guard... I was dead happy with my Praetorian Guard one. I put a lot of effort into that, I remember. I've been really proud of it afterwards. I was like, this is probably the best video I've ever done. Do you play Helldivers? I did play Helldivers. I might go back to it now because I'm kind of done with Space Marine 2. It's boring. I haven't played it for a while. But, yeah. I might get Helldivers 2 again. Because it's got better now, people say. Because everybody left, didn't they? Because they were being stupid. I might play that again soon. I'd have to download it. We're going to play Bannerlord now, though. I might play some multiplayer, though. Can I play multiplayer? I might play some multiplayer of it, because that was always fun. I don't know if they've updated it. They've actually got an update coming for it. This game's been, like, on pre-release, I think, or something, for years now. I got bored of Helldivers, so when Space Marine 2 came out, I played that to death. But I wasn't really playing the game. I haven't even completed the campaign. I couldn't be bothered. I watched the cutscenes at the end. You know, I watched it. I watched someone else doing it. But I just played the deathmatch because it was fun. It was nice, quick, fun deathmatch. But there's just no content updates. It's boring. I'm not really into skins and things. I don't care about skins and things. At least, you know, not really. Not enough to keep me playing a game because they've released Dark Angel skin. You know what I mean? So what, you know? And I'm not dancing to their tune and playing so many games so I can unlock a unique helmet. I don't care about any of that stuff. It's all about the gameplay and whether it's fun. Helldivers, yeah, I might move on to Helldivers. I'll give that another go. I haven't played that for like a good year and a half now. It was like last year, early last year, I played it. Bye-bye, Hugh. No worries. Is it coming this month, the PvP? Okay. Notorious, you know more than me. I haven't kept up with it. If it's coming out this month, I might give it another go. But yeah. Oh, man. Who's saying Lord of the Rings game? Dude, I'd love a Lord of the Rings game. You know what? And I like that Shadow of Mordor game. I found it very fun. I mean, it's not Tolkien. That's all. It's got some fun bits. It's a fun game, right? It's a fun game. I love Shadow of Mordor. I thought it was a really fun game, a really fun take on Lord of the Rings. You got some nice bits of lore in there. They brought some characters and all them little cutscenes, bringing them to life. That's so cool, man. They were the people who. It isn't Tolkien. It isn't accurate to Tolkien. It isn't really what he was going for. But you compare that and the movies and stuff like this, it's probably the best Lord of the Rings game ever made. And it's fun and well put together. You know, that whole Nemesis system is really good. It's terrible that they've copyrighted it, so no one else can do that now. But it was a fun game, man. It was a fun game. I don't care what anyone says. I really enjoyed it. And the people who made the cutscenes and stuff like this, it was made with a lot of love. You know, seeing the armies. I mean, it's the only visualization I've seen of the armies of Numenor marching on Mordor. You know, like it's and him bending the knee to him. You know, Sauron bending the knee to him. I mean, there's so many nice little nuggets in that game. It's so cool. It was so cool. You should do some dives with viewers. Well, I happily would, man. I don't know how that works. Do I have to invite you, or do you just do it? Do I put up any? I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it. We're gonna just. Is the game too loud for you, chat? Before I begin, is this too loud? We're gonna start a new game. It's got a very Conan soundtrack to it, man. I like it. Is this too loud, or too quiet? Is this too loud? Yeah, let me pull up my stream. I need to get a new monitor, man. I need to get a second monitor. I have got an old monitor, but like, I don't know. Look at that thumbnail. That's quality. That's quality thumbnail. That's what you've all come for. A nearly 40-year-old man with all his own hair, most of his own teeth, and who hasn't gone grey yet. I haven't gone grey yet. I haven't never dyed my hair. I'm really lucky in that regard. The updates will take some time. Yeah, I can imagine they will, man. I can imagine they will. The last time I played it, no, I don't. I'd have to download it all from scratch anyway. But the last time I played it was that new race hadn't appeared. The zombie people and stuff. None of that was in it. It was the ice guns. It was the ice guns. It was like a freeze guns. Whatever that package of gun updates was. That was the last time I played. But is that, how's it going? Maybe a bit quiet? Maybe a bit quiet. Okay. Okay. Maybe a bit quiet. Okay. I guess that's not good enough for Hugh, for Theo, yeah? I guess that's not good enough. I guess we've got to change it. If it's too quiet for you, I guess we'll change it. Yeah. Do you like passive aggressiveness? I love passive aggressiveness. I'm often very passive aggressive, not because I actually am, just because it's funny to me. I'll turn that down on my end though. Go away. All right. Oh, you can't even see it, can you? Yeah, let's adjust this video capture. We'll go in the corner. There we go. In the corner. In the corner. Right. I missed the invasion of Super Earth. I know, man. I only found out about it. I saw clips going around, man. I don't know what happened. Okay. You can see the game. You can see me, most importantly. I'm the main event, boys. Oh, I'm the main event. Okay. And then I'll play this for a bit, and then we'll read something. We'll randomly select something, and hopefully it's funny. Okay. Who should we go with? You tell me, chat. Who should we go with? Do you want to go with the Celtic boys, the Horse Archer guys, the Desert guys, the Crusader guys, I guess Franks, Mountain guys, or Eastern Empire guys? What do you want? What do you want to do? You tell me. You tell me. I like these guys because they're faster. In fact, I don't care what you say. I'm going to go with him. Alright. That looks kind of like me. Let's make him massive. Let's make him fat like me. Let's make him big like... That's me. That's me, that is. That's me. That's good enough. I want to be a member of the Chieftain's Hearthguard. That's pretty decent. Is there one... Your leadership skills. Your aptitude for numbers. We're going to go with that one. My skill with horses. I love horses. I herded sheep. I'm mostly just going to run around with a bow on a horse, killing people. Let's do that one. Sold product at the market. That face. That's me. Rode with the scouts. Yeah, man. You defeated an enemy. You treated people well. What's that? Charm. We need to get a wife. We need to find a wife quick. I need to start breeding new bodies that my eternal spirit can inhabit once I age out. So we need to breed a wife quick. We're going to find a suitable one. What should I do? Should I go for the combat one? No, I need bows, man. I need bow power. I think treated people well is probably the best. Like many families in Calradia. I've never said this word out long. Calradia. That's silly. Hello, Josh. Well, I have my great grandmother was Welsh. She was from Splot, and my granddad went down there during the war as a welder, and as you can imagine, at the height of the war, being the only man knocking around in many places, he had a great war. And he was already a bit of a one. But then he brought my great nan back with him. And let's do bow. He brought my great nan back with him to the Midlands. And she was in for a bit of a shock. Because where he lived was like 30 years behind everywhere else. Horse-drawn, you know, carts, and my great grandmother was like a stereotypical. My nan told me this because she lived to her 83. Anyway, so I knew her quite well. She's passed away now, obviously, but yes, she told me that it was like she was all dressed in black because her husband had died 20 years. My great granddad had died 20 years before, and she was all in black like lace, and she's like, who the bloody hell you think you are coming in here like this, you know? Amazing. So she had, you know, and it was like filthy. It was disgusting. She said it was vile. When I came to this house, it was like a peasant's hovel, you know. My great granddad had lied a little bit, as I understand, about where he was from. What should we call ourselves? We'll call ourselves Mr. Prince. But she was from Wales, yes. Let's go Bannerlord. Let's have realistic everything. Let's allow auto perks because I don't want to do anything. We're not having Iron Man mode because I want to be able to save things if I go wrong.
Brother, it's been 3 days now.
Depopulated Splot. The funny thing is, genuinely, I very much look like my granddad. His blood seems to breed true because all the men in my family. But then again, we're all local stock, you get me? So we all kind of look alike anyway, everybody in the area. I think people are a bit... There wasn't many people around, and I think people are a bit too close about 200 years ago. I think there seems to be a bottleneck. Seems to be the same type. But I went to Wales fairly recently, and there is a lot of guys in that area who do look very similar to me and relatives of mine. So it's probable, yeah, it is probable.
Like an old training field with the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills.
Shut up!
Are you sure about that?
Shut up! Shut up! We've got looters to kill. We've got looters to kill. What's this? That's the silly campaign. Whatever. Imperium. Let's have a big eagle. Let's make it black. Sigil can be that. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, boy, we're ready to go and conquer the world. Yeah, well, my nan's telling me this. And I don't know. I noticed with like old women from a certain generation that they occasionally reality and TV shows they saw at some point merge together. I've noticed this, especially in my family. They'll like tell you a story, and then you'll go and tell another relative, and they'll go like, that didn't happen. She's talking about like a TV show, like she's talking about a movie that she's seen. That's true, but this is true. This is all true. This is all true. She was still together, like at this point when she told me these stories. She was probably like 70 odd. I was born quite young. My mum was quite young when she had me. From a classy area, she was quite young when she had me, so I got to know my great grandparents quite well. Because how old would she be? My great nan was 60 when I was born, or thereabouts. Yeah, she would have been about like 60 or 50 odd. So if my nan had my mum when she was about like 22, 23. And then my mum had me, yeah. Oh, God, actually, she might have been younger than that. No, hang on. So she was about 20 odd. And then she was about 60 or like 59 or something like this. So I was born to fairly young. So they were all still around. And in the 80s in my area, there was loads of these old guys knocking around. They were all like old guys. Like, yeah. Like World War One veterans and shit like this, man. So I knew a lot of these guys when I was growing up. In my street, like, I don't know what it was. I don't think it was everywhere else. It was just happened to be in my street. There was like 5 like World War One veterans, and I think 2 of them were in the Second War as well, because they were like 20 during the First World War. So like, yeah. Anyway, let's have a cigarette. I'm gonna have a cigarette before we begin reaping the world. I'm gonna open the windows. Gotta open the window. And the last 2 big ones, probably. Well, actually, no. I don't know about these guys who live near me, maybe. I think they were all in the 8th Army. Because it was like, they would have all been part of the Staffordshire Regiment. And I think that was in the 8th Army in Africa and then Italy. But my relatives, no. Like I say, my granddad was a welder. He spent his war was welding. And on my dad's side, pretty much a majority of my relatives were all miners, so they were all exempted occupations, so they didn't go to war. They carried on working. My great granddad's dad, who I didn't know, but he was the air raid warden during the Second War. With the white helmet and would warn for, air raids and so on. But he was too old. But he was in the First War, so possibly. But he was in the cavalry, and he was like an old Empire guy. He joined up during the second. Is it the Second Boer War? So like 1890 or so. And he was a lancer. He was in the Lancers, and then so he fought in that war, and then after that war, the regiment I think got split in half, and he went off to India, patrolling the Khyber Pass against because the Afghans used to raid a lot during the summer season. It was a raiding season. They used to come down through the Khyber Pass and different other passes and stuff, and raid. What's it called? It's not called Bactria. What's it called now? That bit anyway. Northern Pakistan, the tribal region. So he was a lancer on a horse going around hunting raiders. And then the Second War started. Then the First World War started, and he got shipped off to Flanders, and then he was cavalry. But like, obviously, that's pretty decent, really, because you were always sat at the back waiting for a break in the trenches, so you could rush forward on your horses and things like this for any break. But I think he was in the trenches as well. I think they just got thrown in there towards the end because the cavalry thing was done. Everybody knew it was done. But I think he was. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did during that war. I don't know. I've never been able to find out. Yeah, that's the only one I know to. My dad's dad was on HMS Belfast, and he fought in the Korean War. And my dad's told me the story. He passed away when my dad was quite young. And he's told me the story. My dad said to him, "Did you kill anyone in the war?" And my granddad said to him, "I bloody hope so. We fired enough rounds at him." Because he was on the ship shooting the, you know what I mean, doing the barrages. Which I think is a hilarious story. That's an hilarious thing to say to your 14-year-old son. But I never met this guy. He was gone before I was born. Right. We need a bow. Can we afford a bow? No. Okay. We can't afford nothing. Can we get some troops? No. Let's go down here. Let's see what's happening. We need some money. I need to find like 5 looters or something. That's too many for me. Oh, okay. We might get lucky here.
Today's not your lucky day, friend.
I think it is, Sunshine. I think it is. Okay.
Under my command!
Yours were all Eastish. Well, they had a rough time, man. Oh no. See how crap my bow is? This isn't my aim. My bow's crap. There we go. Ah! Come on. Oh! 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 Come on. There's one. Got 12 more shots left. Are you kidding me? Imagine how annoyed you'd be if this was happening to you. You're like, oh, we're going to take this guy. And then he's just riding around in circles shooting you. There we go. Look at this, what we got here. Nice little helmet. Is it worth and taking anything back to Porus? Make a little bit of scratch, make a little bit of money. Make a little bit of money. Make a little bit of money, you know what I mean? Can buy at Porus. Nah, it's not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. The Night Lord's books are great, man.
Stop right there. This is a robbery.
Okay.
On
Okay.
my orders!
Oh! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, man. I can't take these guys on. Oh! Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. He's scaring me, man. He's scaring me, man. Oh, God. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. I can take him. Watch me die now. To this... Fuck. Oh. You have to just charge him. I hope I can knock him down. I'm terrified of him. All right. Ah! Gromit, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you ever so much, dude. Thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much, man. We'll take him. Okay. There we go. There's nothing to really sell. There's nothing to really buy. There's not good prices. That's all right, man. Should I take some cheese with me? Should we get some cheese? My son's great. I mean, he started putting little stones in my office again with his little truck. He likes to do that. I have to clear him out every few days, otherwise I'll fall over and hurt myself. But it's like all gravel. He likes to collect them with his little digger. And he goes, beep, 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 and he drops them. He knows all the names, though. It's crazy now. He'll be like, front loader. So, like, I didn't even know what that was called. I didn't even know that was called a front loader. How fast am I? 6.8. 6.7. I can live with that. Okay. Oh. I'm going to stay here for a day or two, just to, just going to stay here, going to heal up. Going to heal up. Yeah, man, they love it. They love it. They love digging. They love building. Exactly, man. He loves it. He comes in here. He stole all my dice. It's annoying, really, because I got like I had like a I had special dice because I'm really into the Lord of the Rings game. I bought the Rivendell dice and the Mordor dice, and he stole them off me. And now there's like I've only got like 4 of them left. And these dice packs cost like 12 quid a pop, yeah, for 8. So it's like expensive. But you know, what can you do? He started off with the generic dice. He loved them. He collects them all. He builds little things with them. He carries them around. And now then he took them and I didn't know. And then I saw him with them. I was like, it'll be all right. And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, where are them dice? And they're just gone. They're just gone. They're all just gone. Now. Recruit troops. Shall I go for it? Oh, I tell you what I can do. Let's get some more bow. Let's get some more arrows. Let's get some more arrows. Ranged arrows. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. That's good. So even though my bow's terrible, I can sell that. Yeah. Okay. I've got to remember how to command troops. I can't remember. Attack!
Under my orders!
Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Come on. What are you doing, lads? I forgot how to command. Oh, come. This guy, man. Well done, boys. Well done, boys. Cool. What should we make them? Should we make them fighter guys? Or should we make them archers? We'll make them archers. Anything good? That's a good pair of shoes, that is. Okay. Okay. Off to a good start. Oh, I need to buy some grain. Where can I buy some cheap grain? Okay. No troops here. Can I buy cheap grain here? Yes. Oh, in fact, can I sell? Yeah, okay. Okay. I've got some skills. Accuracy penalty while moving? Yeah, no, It's all about the mud kitchens. Oh, boys. Well, hey, band, like I say, if you can't wait for the videos, different things to come back, then you can head over to any of the major podcast platforms and you can find all audio versions of everything. So, yeah. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you like them, man. Need some troops, man. Let's get some boys. We need some more men. Can I buy cheap horses here? I haven't got the money, man. Can buy it there and bring it here. Oh, I've got to do a bit of grain trading, boys. So it's annoying, but I've got to do it. Right. We just got to level up until we can become a mercenary. I presume that's how it still works. And then we can find a wife. I need to buy horses, I need to buy infantry, and I need a nice... This is how life should be, you know, for someone like me. I should be able to just ride around, attacking random people. You know? Gathering a group of like-minded individuals. Doing the occasional bit of trading, taking one thing to another, you know how it is. Bit of work, but mainly like killing people and taking their stuff. Come on, can I catch him? Come on.
We're not looking for.
This is how it should be. This is how life should be. Oh, come on. You thought your day had come. You thought it was payday, didn't you? I'm afraid the only pay you're going to be getting is death. Bah! Oh, come... Alright, stop throwing stones at me! Oh, he got one right in the head, he did then. Right in the head. In the neck. Hey! There we go. Money, money, money! See if we can sell our grain here. Not really. Oh, I think we're going to have to just go out and hunt people. Oh, that's too many for me. That's too many for me as well. Just need low level. Oh, no, that's too many for me. If I had a better bow, I'd actually consider taking that on. But I need a better bow. I need like 15 grand. I need to get 15 grand together. I need 15 grand. Ugh. There used to be a lot of guys around here, in the woods around here. I really need to see where there's a war. Where's a war? That usually means peasant armies and stuff. Let's have a look here before we go. Oh. I need the money. Let's go. Oh, no. There we go. That's better. Come on, you guys.
Mess with us, and we'll sell our lives dearly.
Cool.
On my orders!
Ah! Rook takes Rook. I just want to offer some words of encouragement that you probably don't need. You have 11,000... you'll be on top in no time. Farm the algorithm and lean on us for you. But thank you. Rook takes Rook, man. I appreciate that, man, massively. I appreciate that, man. This is the thing. That's what I thought, you know? Like, keeping the channel is the priority, right? You know what I mean? It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's a gradual process. I've done all right this month, considering I only put 2 videos out and did a couple of live streams. I've done all right this month. But, dude, thank you, man. You've been more generous than you needed to, and I really appreciate that. All of you have. Thank you to everybody who's donated. You know, I'm always overcome, man. I don't know how to say thank you enough. Because it's like, it's a big deal, man. I really appreciate it. You don't need to, you know what I mean? You know, jokes aside, it's like, it's mental to me. I really appreciate it, seriously. But yeah, no, everything will be fine. Like, protecting the channel was the main thing. I can rebuild from here. And this month's been fine. More or less, you know what I mean? More or less. Better than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah. I just got to work for it. I just got to rebuild my catalogue. And like I say, in September, I reckon in September, for various reasons, I'll probably put the live stream back up, and that will be playing all of the old stuff like it normally did. So we'll see how it goes.
On my command!
Oh, well, that went down the wrong way. Thank you, man. Really, really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Oh, stones, man. There we go. Right in the throat. Alright, let's gather our loots together. Now, there was a 9-strong army, wasn't there, around here? There they are. Can I upgrade these guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can I can definitely take them. We've like 5 of them guys. 5 upgraded archers. We can take these guys.
You got a problem?
I got a problem. Your face, mate. That's why I'm going to stick an arrow in it. All right. A Cockney geezer. He's a Cockney geezer.
Everyone,
He's a Cockney geezer, he is.
forward!
Stand on that hill there. Where are they? We can take these boys. We can take these boys. Especially if I peel off like half of them. And then you guys can just kill them for me. Oh, God. Ah! Oh. Oh, man. All right, you did well, boys. I clobbed one in the head, so that was something. Oh, should we get... Oh, they're even more upgraded. We don't need that for now. That's a better helmet. Okay. Let's go sell this. Oh, I could recruit more men. I'm pretty slow as it is, though, and I haven't got the money to buy horses for everybody. Okay. I just need that sexy bow. I need a sexy, good bow. A good bow that hits what I shoot at. I'll be able to take on massive amounts of people. Oh, I think that might be a bit too much for me at the second. Should I risk it? No. It's too much, man. 9's about my limit to safely attack and kill. With this bow, if I had a good bow, I'd go for it, no problem. I'd take on like 20 strong groups of bandits, but with this bow, no. Oh, what's that? What was that? No, too many. We're heading over to where the war's happening. Oh, let's go and say hello to him. Hello.
Stop there, stranger.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, God. God, I wish I wish they'd hire me. I need to be at a certain level before they'll hire me as a mercenary. I need to get in on this action, man. Joining in these battles, getting some loot. Oh, hello. Talk to me.
Stop there, stranger.
Talk to me. Tell me. What's going on in the chat? Fourth Horseman. I don't know, man. No one tells me nothing. I don't know anything about the Henry Cavill show. I mean, like I say, I'm hoping it's good. I fear, based on previous series, that it'll be terrible. But I'm hoping it'll be good because I think possibly people have learned from their mistakes in this regard. But who knows, right? But no, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I got no connections. What do you think? You think I know him? I'm gonna go and give him a bell. No one tells me nothing. All I know is what you know. All I know is what I see in press releases and stuff like that. And there's nothing. There's nothing. Next year, probably this time next year, we'll be getting trailers and stuff. You know? This time next year, I would have thought. Oh, come on. Where's some kills? Where is everybody? All these castles have been taken. Are you telling me there's no dispossessed peasants running around? Come on. Small groups of ice. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Where you going, boys? Where you going? You can't run from me.
What do you want with us?
What do you think I want with you? I want your skull. I want your clothes. I want your boots.
Everyone, move!
Your rocks. And your gruel. I want your boots, and your gruel. Ah, come on. Ah! Just need a better bow, man. Just a better bow. Just one bow. I need 15 grand. My bow's so terrible. Ugh. Oh, that's just insult to injury, that is. God, these guys are getting killer. Should I do that? No, I can't afford that, man. I need a bow myself. Ooh, some nice handguards. A seax, a little knife. Oh no! Oh, should I risk it? It's big money. It's big money. Not at 76% health. I can't. Let's go heal up. Let's go heal up for a minute. Let's go cash this stuff in. Get rid of my prisoner. Cash some stuff in. It's a cheeky bit of money. We're almost there. Thought he'd be older. I am older, man. I'm nearly 40. You know that? Got my youthful good looks. I'm nearly 40. I just look pretty decent for my... considering I'm quite fat. I look pretty decent for my age. I was talking to my missus about this. It's because I don't drink. Not that I got anything against drinking. I love a drink. But I don't drink casually. I don't, you know what I mean? It's very rare I go out for a drink with friends. I won't drink alone. You get me? That sort of thing. I only ever drink when I go out with friends, and my friends all live far away, so I rarely go out drinking. You get me? Like once a year, maybe. When I was younger, I used to love drinking, but I think it pickles you. I've noticed this with people my age. They're looking a bit more haggard, and I think it's because they've been partying a lot, man, you know? For like 20 years at this point. Solid. Like regularly going out on the weekends and stuff still. And not just booze, other things. And I think it pickles you. I think it really pickles you. Dries you out. Smoking's my only voice. I quit. I'm on and off quitting. I started again today. I'll crack it soon. I've been pretty decent the last like 2-3 weeks. I've hardly smoked at all. It just got me this afternoon. I don't know why. Oh, should I go? Oh. See, they're harder, these boys are. Where they gone? Oh. Perfect. Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Oh, no. Never mind, you can go. I don't trust myself against them. That's going to be in a cavalry guy with javelins, and they can one-shot you, man. I haven't got any armour. Now, there was these boys here, though. And I just saw a little too-strong band of them.
Under my orders!
We could kill a couple of these. There we go. Well, I hit something, so that's the main thing. Ugh. Oh, come on. They're not throwing stones, so I can go slow. I might be able to get all this XP for these 4 guys. There we go. That was a good one. I need a good bow, so I can't upgrade you at the minute, lads. What have we got here? Armor penetration. Yeah, we've got to be mobile, man. Now there was 2 guys running around here. Where are they gone? Four. Let's take a look at these guys. Can we catch them? That's the question. Oh, no. But 3? 3 is much more manageable. Yeah, you're getting it, you are, boys. You're getting it.
Hear me!
Let's let them run to us. See if my archers can kill them before they get here. I hate this bow. That's it. Well done, lads. That's a nice little win. Got a prisoner. I need to cash these prisoners in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice pair of new clothes. Okay. Oh, no. Go away, you. Oh, no. Oh, I'd love... Oh, this is where they all are. Okay, we just need a few more men. Oh. You boys, can I kill you? Here's where they all are. That's some rich pickings, that is, lads. As soon as I get my bow. As soon as I get my bow. Come on. Oh. How fast are they moving? 4.9. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes.
Oh, you best back off.
This will be a good one. This will be a good one, boys. There we go. Yeah, Voldemort does fan fiction and stuff, and he writes his own stuff. Good for him. I don't know whether I could do that. I mean, I could do it. It's just I don't know whether I'd have the energy for it, you know. I don't really watch his stuff, though. All I know is what people tell me. I like the guy a lot. He's a nice guy, but, I don't know whether I could do what he does in terms of, like, because he writes stories and then he's got, like, a long-running story thing. That's cool, man. Good for him. I'm just going to be rewriting the lore now. Writing my own versions of the lore for the most part. Maybe I'll do something else. I want to write a novel. I might write a novel. Ugh. God's sake. Okay. Let's cash this in. Oh, there were some good shoes. Yeah. Oh, nice. Do I want to keep that? Okay. Have you got a good bow for me here? Have you got a good bow? Oh, yes. Fantastic. We're in it now, boys. We're in it. You're going to see some amazing things now. Let's buy some grain while we're here because it looks quite cheap. I think that's it. Can I recruit any troops? I need horses. Okay, the next thing is to buy horses. I have not got the money for horses at the minute. So we've still got to hunt these small bands. 16's too high. But I'm happy to get, like this 11, I'm happy to take these guys. I think I can take these guys now.
Yeah? What you want?
Let's go. Let's go.
Under my orders! Troops!
You boys need to go away. I'll take these. Oh, yes. Okay. Not the best example, but still. It's going to be great. Look at that. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Tell you what, if you had to pay for arrows in the game, I don't know what I'd do. Luckily, they just get refreshed every battle. Cool. See? Now I've got the bow. We're on to a winner. Oh, should I free all these peasants? Should I take them? No. No. What have we got here? Excellent stuff. All right. Oh. Imagine the loot. 24.
Mess with us, and we'll.
Under my orders!
Ah, come on. What am I doing? Oh. I can't hear anything. There we go. Go. We're just farming now, boys. We're just farming. Just need to farm.
Yeah? What do you want?
Loot. And then we can buy some horses.
On my orders!
Yeah, I mean, like I say, no one. I never get any notifications for anyone. Even before my current issues, notifications just didn't go out for my channel at all from anyone. So I had to do the premieres, so at least there's like something in people's feed. Otherwise, your video just gets lost in the mix, man. I don't know though. Like I say, I've always had a weird channel. It's not like other people's channels. It's always been a gradual thing, you know. My new video, it's got like 7,000 views now after a week, which is my own fault. I'll always be putting the videos out on a Sunday now. Maybe on a Saturday night, I don't know. But Fridays just do not work. I needed to just do a few experiments with timings. But it definitely does not work for me. Sunday seems to work okay. But I'm hoping the next ones, and when I put the Sabbath Worlds Crusade video out, I'm hoping that gets some good views, man. And then September, you'll like some of the stuff. Some of the old stuff's going to come back in September, I think. We'll see how things work out with my timelines. What should we do? 20% hit points? Yeah, man. And we will upgrade that. Alright. go and cash this in, see if we can get some more horses. Oh, no. No. Why am I so slow? Overburdened and prisoners. Oh. I'll never catch him. I'm overburdened and I've got prisoners. Okay. Overburdened. I'm actually quite... Yeah, I need horses. I need some horses. Sell at Sinope. You can have the dates. That's a good price. I got to get rid of these now. That's okay. Right, I need some horses. Let's buy some cheap horses. It carries people as well, yeah? Used for increased speed. Should I risk another one? Yeah. Okay. Alright. We're nice and fast and deadly now. Little band of archers with a madman running round hunting for vagrants. Oh, that's tempting. I can't take them though. Oh, no. Like I say, you have to, at this point, I cannot risk. Here we go, that's a good target. At this point, I can't risk fighting mountain bandits because they're too well equipped. I'm still really weak.
You got a problem?
I got a problem. I got a problem.
Under my command!
And these boys cannot fight these peasants in combat. They'll get swamped and I'll lose them. So, let's see if I can do some damage. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. He's like the best shot in the world. I'm terrible. Die. Oh, for God's sake. This isn't good. Alright, I need to go and help my guys. They're all of them? There we go. Oof. Right. Have I got the money? No. Fucking 100. He can be upgraded, right? Let's get all this loot. Let's go and cash this in now. Such a struggle, boys. Such a struggle. Yeah, sell the olives. Okay. Should I recruit some troops? Can I buy another? Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where you going? Where you going?
We're not looking for a fight.
You're not looking for a fight? Too bad for you, son. too bad for you. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I'm going to die. It's ridiculous. Oh, that definitely would have hit him, man. Come on. What's going on here? Jesus. That was awful. How embarrassing. Nice helmet. Okay. Bloody hell. Now, before anyone says, I'm not bothering with the blacksmithing stuff and all that. I don't want to. Alright, I want to do it this way. Hello.
You best back off.
I'll just auto that. I can't be bothered. That's too strong. That's too strong. They're way too strong. Need some more wheat, guys. Just to farm them. Come on. Catch him, catch him, catch him. Am I for? How fast are they going? 3-7? Okay, I'll catch him. Oh no. You have to be careful because they'll all band together in one big group, see? I'm just hunting them.
Oh, I got no.
Well, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know.
Under my command!
The Viking update is not out yet, man. He's not out yet. I only really played this because I saw that update. I was looking through my games on Steam. I got no games installed except for Horus Heresy card game, and I was like, oh, that's coming out, so that should be quite good because then that'll be ships, right? But can't believe this game hasn't had any updates really for like years now. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice bit of loot. go and find someone else to kill. Oh, got a skill, have we? Let's put it into trade. I see myself as performing a duty to Caldaria society, removing these random bands of looters and stuff. Oh, hello. Should I risk it? Let's go. These will have better loot. Actually, leave. I haven't got the numbers, man. I haven't got the numbers. I can't afford to take any losses at the second. I need to be really careful. Let's go around here. There's usually... Oh. I can't take them yet either. It's not fair. It's not fair. I need smaller bands to hunt and kill. Little bands of looters to kill. As soon as I get 20 strong, I'll happily go against all these and just purge them all. Here we go. Perfect.
We're not looking for a...
Hear me!
Let's let these guys get some XP. We need them to come a bit closer. So these guys can upgrade, these peasant guys in front. You can turn them into archers as well. If I had 20 archers, I'll just mow down all these little war bands. We can start making some real money then. I can just kill one group after another. I stole their kill, but it's fine. Yeah, there you go. I can upgrade them. Archers, please. Thank you. That's tempting. 4 of them I can probably do. I need to kill these big groups, man. Slaughter all these peasants.
On my command!
The High Society card game. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool little game if you just want something to bop along to on your phone. I really like it. It's not as broke as a lot of these games. I mean, it still is pretty broke. There is some broken things in there. And there is a bit of a pay-to-win aspect because you can buy the cards, you can pay money, and you don't have to earn them. But, I mean, that's just the way these games work. I find it really balanced. They do a lot of updates. Do some fairly interesting concepts in there, if you like card games. I'm not a big card game guy, but I've been playing that for a long time. I recommend it. I like it. I play it regular.
They will remember this!
I play it regular. Vlandering peasants. No. Okay. We need to get a companion in a little bit. And then we can become a mercenary. And get hired. And go to war then. Should I risk it? Should I risk it? I think that's still too many for me just at the second. Like 15, I'd kill 15 of them easy. But these bandits as well, they're like basically twice as hard as the looters. Catch these guys. Let's go.
Hear me!
I need to get involved in these big wars though, make some real money. Oh, have they got a cav? Oh, he's got a cav. Kill the horse. Oh, come on.
Everyone! Charge!
I can't remember how to control the troops, man. We got him. It's so dangerous, them javelin guys. When you've got no armour, you just can't take the hit at all. Look at this, I need to get involved in these fights. Look at that. Look how much loot I could get. We'll try to take, we might take these guys. No, we're not. Alright, let's cash all this in. Sell the grapes, sell the olives, sell the cheese, sell the fish. Alright, that's a good amount of money. Okay, let's sell all this stuff, because that didn't seem to be moving my speed, buying new horses. So if I buy... I can get some new troops, I guess. Get myself a new horse. Okay. What's going on? Jay, I don't play 40k tabletop. I haven't played it for years, man. I did buy some Cat Space Marines like last year, but then I was like, what am I doing? I play Middle Earth, man. I've got like, I mean, they're all here. I've been working out a new army list with my dwarfs. I mean, I've got dwarfs, Iron Hills dwarfs. I play Lord of the Rings, man. All this stuff here, all these models, it's all Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth. The best game GW do, best rule set, best tournament scene. I go to tournaments fairly regular, around and about. I really enjoy them. I find them a nice way to play games, because I don't really have the time. Like I say, most of my friends who I hang out with don't really live nearby, so I don't have time to play with them. Although my one mate lives around the corner, but he's on holiday at the minute. His missus is Italian, so he has to go there now and again for like a month at a time to see the family, because they just had a kid. But let's talk to this one. Okay, maybe not. I play with him regular. But yeah, I mostly go to tournaments because I don't have the time to... I've never been a casual gamer like that. I don't play games just generally for casual. I play games at tournaments because they're more fun, more interesting. People are playing to win, you get me. I'm not a narrative gamer. I never enjoyed that. But I play Middle Earth, man. I don't like the 40k rule set at the minute. I liked 40k in like 3rd edition, 4th edition. I think that was peak. It was enough rules. It was more streamlined than the old version, the second edition and first edition. Than second edition especially, because that's the only real version I played before then. Third edition and fourth edition were pretty sound, I thought. But I was young, so who knows, you know. But I was a big fantasy guy as well. I played a lot of fantasy back in the day. Went to tournaments as well. It was a big scene round by me.
You best bag up.
But yeah, I play Middle Earth, man. I don't play 40k tabletop. I can't get into the rule set. As soon as tanks stopped having front and rear armour, you know, like that most basic level of stuff. Basic level of tactical consideration. Right? Basic level. They got rid of that and just gave them wounds. I was like, no, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm out. If you can't even do the most basic stuff that you have, you know, it's just terrible to me. AOS don't even get me started. But yeah, I love the 40k setting. I love that, you know, but the game set is, the rule set is just terrible. Oh no. Oh, killing my own guys here. Jesus. Oh great, so I lost 2 men there. Fantastic. A lot more loot though, look at that. Lovely. Is that better than what I've got now? That's 16. Oh no, nowhere near. Nothing good. Nothing good. All just loot. It's just loot. Can I recruit some more men? Okay. There we go. Come on, let's cash this in. We need some money. We've got to find some bigger fights. Oh, that's cheap grain. Cheap grain is always good. Anyone to kill around here? I've got a fair few guys now. I can risk some bigger fights. Let's go back up here. Let's go and find where all them big groups of peasants were up there. Hopefully they're still knocking around. 4, that's too many. I can't risk that though. They're too good. I need big gangs of peasants to slaughter, and there were some around here. Hopefully they're still knocking around. Looters. Yes. Yes, you! You're gonna die now!
On my command!
This is a bad position.
Soldier,
Go over there.
move!
Where are they? There they are. Oh, come on! I still need a better bow. Oh, God.
Attack!
Lost one guy. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Should I upgrade them? I guess. Archers. Okay. It's coming along. It's coming along. There we go. Let's have a look at these boys. Oof.
We've got no quarrel with you.
Joe makes a fun strip. I don't know who Joe is. Oh. All right. Okay. That's a good upgrade. Oh, leadership. What we got here? Okay.
Under my command! Soldier! Forward! Forward! Bowman! Cavalry! Move!
Let's try and split some of them off. Ah, come on, man. Cool. Much better. Ooh. Look at that. Much more fetching apparel. There we go. There we go. This is going well. It's going well. We're building up. Almost fight. We'll become a mercenary, and then we'll find a wife. I'm gonna fight some bigger battles though. Let's find some more people to kill. These boys. I'll take these now. That's about the right size.
You best back off. Scores of our brothers are just over that ridge over there, waiting for our signal.
It is bad to blend a baby, yes. It's bad to do anything nasty to a baby. Okay.
Under my orders!
Ugh. Just go to the fridge, man. What's wrong with you? All right.
Everyone, move!
They have a Jav Knight. The horse is nearly dead. I've nearly killed the horse at least. Ah! I thought he was gonna get me then. Sorry, horsey. Lovely. Ooh. I prefer my horse, but that's a good horse. Let's say about horses. That'll do the trick. We're coming along, boys. We're coming along. Look at this. Another couple of hundred. And we'll get myself $2,000 now and upgrade my troops a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. We'll do a bit of killing. Oh, God. You can create new formations. Try and adjust in the formations troop weight.
Soldiers!
Okay, whatever. How do you do that?
Troops!
Try selecting a new formation. And what? Oh God, I don't even know what it's got. I don't even know what it's trying to tell me to do then. It wasn't letting me do anything. Let's wait for this knight fellow to come to us. And then I'll just order a charge. Hopefully I'll have killed a few of them by then. It's night time. I can't really see. go. Tremendous. Okay. What time are we on? I've tried no mods for Bannerlord. I played this when it first came out, before there were any mods. Yeah, and I've done a bit of multiplayer, but that's I haven't installed any mods at all. I just installed it. I installed it again yesterday for the first time in years. So I guess I'll have a look at some mods. I think there is a Lord of the Rings mod, isn't there? Whether that's any good, though, I don't know. I mean, how's the map looking? They're getting killed off, aren't they? I think... Yeah, I think we'll go over there, maybe. We'll see what's going on. We can make our fortune in these wars they're having with each other. What time is it? Oh, God. Okay. Right. It's been an absolute pleasure. But I think it's a bit late, even for me. Oh! Theo, thank you ever so much, man. Thank you ever so much for the donation on PayPal. I really appreciate that, man. That's insane. Thank you, man. I just seen that in my emails. It just popped up. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. I'm going to shoot off. That's enough for me. That's the best you're going to get out of me. 3 hours of this is my limit. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. But hopefully there'll be a new video out next week. And again, thank you all ever so much for watching. Thank you to all of you giving the donations. Cannot say thank you enough. Really, really appreciate it. I'll be back again with more stuff soon. And yeah, please give the stream a like and everything. And like I say, I might stream tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. All right. I'm trying to quit smoking tomorrow, so might not be the best really because I'll be a little bit edgy. So yeah. But I'll be back soon. Thank you all very much. And yeah, enjoy all the vids and more stuff coming soon. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Ta-ra. Let's turn this off. How do we turn it off? All right. I'm going to go, yeah. Again, thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But I'll definitely be back in a couple of days with a video or a live stream. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.